One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Lewis to throw. And a quick shuffle pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, and get the first down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Lewis wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push him upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking for a gap. It's Welsh. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lewis to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Snagged in the middle, H. Miller.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And third down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Houston, 3, Colorado, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Weckman. Takes the easy completion. On his feet at the 40. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly on the move. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
First and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Rides the back on the option to give. Gets it past the marker. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
One of the things I love about college football, guys, the good old option play. I know the game's changing, and we're moving to tempo and spread, but the option is still well and alive. QB pitching it to his tailback to see what he can do.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Broussard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Caught behind the line, it's Broussard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well, but you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Wegman. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Kleckman. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Slithers into space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Lewis wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. That's caught. It's Miller. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Houston wants to play fast.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Third down play from the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Cougars are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Lewis to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself on the draw. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. To the air. It's Wegman. He's got the back in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. On the run, it's Sanford. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cougars! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it on the right. Wide open space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.